I have worked today. Well, I didn't work really hard, but a couple of hours. I did some stuff out here. We did the nursing home this morning. That was good. And then Mom had a prescription to pick up, so we were in Cleveland for the nursing home, but then we had to take 59 all the way to Porter. And then while we were at Porter, we went ahead and ran into Walmart. I wanted a couple of things, and I could have done without them today, but since she needed a few things, I went ahead and got the things I needed. And I still forgot a sprinkler, and I get so mad at myself. I had two, and they've both sometimes, well, that's not true. I've had two sprinklers I don't think I've ever bought more than, I bought two sprinklers years ago. And last year they finally started. One got filled up with ants, and it literally messed the gears up somehow. The little thing wouldn't. And I like the one that just lays flat and it's long and skinny, and it just does this and back over again. And you can set it to do a half circle or a quarter circle, whatever. That's the kind I like. And like I said, I've had two. One messed up. I think it messed up last year, and I got another one. And then the other one, through the winter, got left. I didn't pick it up. It was over by my garden, and it was hanging off the hose that I had hanging over there, but it was almost touching the ground, and ants had made a bed like in it and over it, and it was, anyway, so I couldn't. After that, I got it all shook out and cleaned out and what I thought, but I couldn't make it do the oscillate thing no more, so I threw it away. And I keep forgetting to get me, and right there at Walmart, and that was like, that's been on my mind that I need to do that, and I keep forgetting. If I don't have a sprinkler, then I have to go out every day or every other day and do a full soak on my garden. I've never had to do that before. I've just had the sprinkler, set it right outside the garden. It goes over and it goes back, and I keep forgetting. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna go see what Amazon has and order one from them. Anyway, when I got home, I brought Levi lunch, but he had just had a peanut butter sandwich. So I said, okay, we're just gonna put it in the microwave and we'll have them for dinner. So he's in there waiting for me right now. But when I got done checking on him, then I came out and I got, we went across the street into the neighborhood, and I got gas in my gas jug. Come back, got on the lawnmower. I mowed Mom and Dad's. I don't know how that ended up being my job, but I mow Mom and Dad's driveway. So up this side, okay, like up the Buddy and Steph's side, all the way up to where it sort of turns, and then Bree's little goat yard starts right there. Then I turn and I come back down the other side, so it blows the grass into the driveway. I do all around at the road where that sign that says Morrow as you come in. I do all around that, all on the other side by Steph's musky dimes. I do that because that's like the entrance of Mom and Dad's driveway. And then I go both sides up and down and come back. And then when I got through doing that, I was gonna mow the front yard and then move back here. And I thought, no, you know what? I want to get sun 2 days. So I always determine my exposure to sun by the line on the line that my flip-flop leaves across my foot. It's not as dark as it normally is, but although it's really not even full-on summer yet. Anyway, so I just came on back here. I mowed the lane right there where Molly's at. I put her in the back. And then I mowed all around as good as I could that cluster of pine trees that's behind the chicken coop. And got that almost, because there was like some weeds, and I rolled up the wire. There was 3 rolls of wire that I, took down from other places. But sometimes those rolls of wire, you might not need a full row, but you might need a small section, and you've got still good sections in that wire. So I just rolled up 3 rolls of wire. Not today, they were just out there, but they were just sitting behind the chicken coop. And so I stacked them neatly off to the side. I threw a landscape timber that wasn't a full 8 foot, plus it was old and rotten on one side. Landscape timbers, I have always grabbed landscape timbers to use as my post, but they truly do not hold up very long. Not like a true 4x4 will. I don't know why. This whole fence over here that goes from Molly's stall to the corner where it cuts back across the yard, they're all landscape timbers, and one of them is broke already at the bottom, rotted at the bottom. And if you put, you can push on the, and the same way I used one over here on the fence, I use them all on this fence over here to Tony's, but right down there, sort of across from my garden, one of his posts is broke. I'm not going to replace his. I'll put a T-post behind it and strap it to it, and that'll hold it still. But oh, I do want to mark off my post spots. Drag me a string across there and mark off my post spots, and go ahead and redo that fence, the one that I said is going down from Molly's. And I want to come from my corner of my garage to the post that goes right there by the chicken coop. And then I want to open all that up. It'll run right down alongside those grapes, but I think I'm gonna have to move that. I know I'm gonna have to move that. I don't know if I want to move it now or give them. I don't know if I should move them now before they take root, or give them a year, let them grow, and then cut dig them up but bigger so I get the whole root ball, because they need to go full sun. They need to go out there by the garden. So, yeah, it doesn't need to stay here. It gets no sun until about 10. And then right now it's 5:15 and there's no sun on it now. It's already shaded from those big pine trees over there. So there's not enough sun for them. They need more sun. So I need to push them on out. And I don't know if I'll film it in just a second, but Daniel did come. I told him to hold off on the tree by the garden because I thought maybe this one that's shooting off this way, there's that tallow tree right there behind the pool, and it had the one shoot that had been growing forever, but it went this way, and it would be the first one to break when it finally breaks, the one leaning. So he cut that one, but I told him not to cut the other one. I can't make myself cut that one yet. I want to see. As long as the sun, when it's going, is more over there, then it should be fine. Hey! Oh, that's Rohan and little girl playing, I think. Anyway, so I'm going to show y'all. After I got all that mowed, I mowed the yard. And when I was at Walmart, what I wanted was okay, well, y'all know that on this pecan tree right there, on the other side, I have that hanger. And I said it was going to start, that plant was going, this one too, it was going to start dying because it needs full sun. It's the begonias, and they need full sun. And they're not getting any sun on the deck now that the tree is leafed out. And so I knew I had that one. I could move it anywhere I wanted to where it was getting more sun. And so I went ahead and got me 2 more. So I knew I had that one. That would be 1. And I wanted 3. So I will show y'all what I did. So I'll start over here real quick. And I didn't move the ladder because I don't mow up in there anyway. It's weeds. And I need to get some fertilizer and get rid of this. This is not grass. This is that sticker. It's not stinging grass. Stinging grass looks completely different. See if I see, here's some stinging grass. See this right here? This one, here's one right here. That is stinging grass. This is a sticker of some sort. And for some reason, it has, I've never had it in my yard like this, ever. It's horrible. It's everywhere. I know it might be hard for y'all to see in this video, but Normally this yard is just St. Augustine, just thick St. Augustine, and this stuff is taking over. Like here's some St. Augustine, and then here's sticker all around it. All of this is sticker all the way out. And I never had it. Look at this. That's that sticker stuff. It's not grass burrs, it's a different kind of sticker. You can't even walk. When the kids used to run from the deck, you know, to get in the pool, and you can't walk here anymore. There's little patches. You have to pick and choose where you walk. So I've got to get some fertilizer and kill that out. But what I want to do here, where those T-posts are leaned up right there at the corner of the garage, I want to come put a string on there and bring it across. It'll come, I'm hoping, I'll have to take this lattice mess down, but it's going to literally slide down this way on this side of that tree right there, and just keep coming till it comes to this post right here. And I will have to, I'll take all these down. So these will be, well, I won't have to take them down. I will cut, no, actually they're gonna have to come down so I can use this post as my fence post. I'll have to bring them down. So I'll pull these posts, all these down. I'll cut all this wire out, and all that will come down. But I'll have to set the post first, and I'll have to have the wire ready to go up. That way I don't have to keep Molly. Molly's out there with the goats right now. She's out in that old goat house of Steph's. It's so funny, that goat laying out there in it. I don't know why they're up here, because normally they're down in the pasture out there in the gazebo with up there by Billy and them. Okay, so this is what I did out here today. I put these two flower baskets, these begonias, on the gate as you go in. They look really pretty. It might be hard for y'all to see with the sun. The sun is over there now. It's in front of me. I got the bricks out. I just need to get them further than right there. That's where I got them to. I don't plan to, usually I would always mow my chicken yard, but with all these chickens in here right now, I'm not going to be mowing it. I'm just going to let it be, because I don't know how bad. So far, they haven't done anything. They eat where I throw the food, and they're not messing with the grass, praise God. Although right now, I haven't fed them since this morning, so they're just picking up what they left this morning. But look at my coop. I took that one flower that was on the tree, and I hung a hanger right there and put it up there. And then all of those signs are signs you guys have sent me for the past year, waiting for the time that I was going to have this ready. Now, I was planning on building the top part of this door today, and I didn't get it done. So maybe tomorrow. But this little sign, how to pick up chicks. This one, it says, warning, chicks rule this roost. Because this is my brooder, so that looks cute to go there. And then all the single ladies. And so together we build a life we loved. That's cute. Yep, I talk to chickens. Sometimes I need expert advice. The Fluffy Butt Hut. And that one just says, beware the chickens. Anyway, I thought it looked really pretty out here on this. These signs look really pretty on with the flower up there. So that looks good to me. I'm very happy with how that turned out. And it's all clean. I took that blue army surplus thing, whatever that was, out. I got some stuff I need to rake up. Also, see how the chickens do the holes where they sand themselves and sun? I would like to maybe, well, it doesn't matter. They do it up against the edges of things. Now, this one is a new one. They just keep digging here for some reason. Then there's one right here. There's one right there by where that white stuff is laying. That's a root there, and they've decided to dig there. I wish I could make them stop doing that. I don't know how to quite make them stop. I may never can stop them from doing it. But I am so happy with the way things look. I'm just like really, 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 really happy. I cleaned out that blue thing. I've always just sort of thrown stuff down into it, things that I didn't want to, it was still good stuff. Like I had this big gallon water, and then this little waterer, then that old feeder. That's the drill that I use to, because I have to unhook those. Until I build a actual top door, I have to unscrew these 3 bottom ones, because it's screwed to the gate to be able to go in to gather eggs. So I keep that drill out here. Anyway, I had a couple of pieces of plastic rolled up, a light bulb, an actual black, that's a light, a hanging one. I think it used to have the globe thing on it, but I took that off for some reason, just for it to hang by itself. Anyway, 1 light bulb right there. Anyway, it was just the stuff that I was keeping in there. I have 1 feed barrel still left, and the water from when they were in here, but they don't need all that now because the little ones just jump up there on the side of that water trough and drink. Anyway, I'm just really, really happy with it, that way things are looking. I was looking at the chickens a while ago. There's 2 black ones with the fuzzy legs. I don't really care about those. I may see if Steph wants them, or if Jamie, they're Jamie's. If she wants me to bring them to her, I don't know. That's only 2. I would like to go ahead and get about six chickens out of here. Maybe this big white one right here. Maybe all these little white ones. Although I ordered little white, these little ones are mine. I don't know why I don't want to give them to her, because they're not hers originally. I ordered 6, so I only have 5, so 1 must have passed away. I ordered 6 of the Ideal Specials, and it's some kind of a crossbreed of the white. I think it's the white Leghorn and something else. So I don't know why I'm thinking of getting rid of them, because I actually ordered them myself. Anyway, I don't know. Move, ladies. Move. Anyway, they look cute out here. My coop, I'm really, really happy with the way my coop looks. All right, I'm going to get in here because I'm pretty sure that air fryer has, that's what I was saying. I put our fries in the air fryer to heat them up and get them. I was able to go in with my big lawnmower in. I stuck to this side over here and come as far as I could, and then I come around and went in a little bit. So that was able to get most of the middle of that, since I haven't tried to start that other lawnmower yet. Let's see if I can do anything else. This is what's going to bother me, because I always use the push mower around the trampoline, but this grass is not high there right now. And I got a piece of wire right there. Y'all can't see it, I don't think. There it is. I got to throw that away. But I'm fixing to go in and check, make sure those fries are crunchy and hot. We're going to eat some dinner. All right. I will, look, I still got I need to do some cleanup now on my deck. I got these out of, this is what I'll use, not this one. I'll put these 3 hinges on that, when I build that top part for that door, and I'll use these. These came off that little, remember I told y'all that Buddy had bought Steph that little chicken house like you can get at Tractor Supply and stuff, and it had a couple of little hinged, well, it had 2 hinged doors. One was the actual door to the coop part, one was a little gate to the brooder part. Then it had this little latch, and I can use this, if I make it good and tight, I can use this same little latch to hook the 2 doors together. So to open it as one when it's closed, or lift it up and unhook it and open just the top or just the bottom, you know, so I'll hook it together. Anyway, that was thrown in that blue thing right there, because I don't get rid of anything. And this is, I feel so sorry. Look, that hook has grown into, that tree has grown around that hook. It was the same kind of hook as all these up here. And for the years that it's been hanging there, the tree's grown around it. Anyway, if I have something hanging there just to brighten up the space, it's gonna have to be something fake or some kind of a flower that loves shade. Because see that down there? I can't remember what that's called. It's not a begonia, but it's sometimes they plant them together. Right here, I had that sitting right here, and now it's getting a little bit of sun right now, just a little bit through that little space right there. And this is mummed. This is a mum from last fall, and it's coming back. It's got, look, these little flowers on the top. But I had that sitting here, and there was so much shade, they started dying. So I sat it down there. I just moved it down there in the middle of the sun one morning, and it has perked up big time because it needs full sun. There's just some things. If it says full sun, give it full sun. You're gonna kill it if you don't. Now these are getting full sun for the most part of the day. Even though they're under this tree, they're getting it sporadically through this stuff, and they're still going pretty good. But I would like to move. This is my blackberry, and these are getting so big around them. Look at those poor begonias down in there, because now these have shade in them. I need to pull that out. Is that the only one? Yeah, there's only one left in there. So I've got a blackberry here and a blackberry here. I probably need to get this planter out. I wasn't planning on keeping that deck thing over there, but it's full sun almost most of the day. I might need to move it to there. You know what? Let me tell you something. You see this sun right now in this spot right here? As soon as I start on this next section of deck that's gonna be built around this tree, I'm gonna have sun right here almost all day. I get the sun coming through right there. There'll be a little bit for an hour or two, but then it's gonna be over here, and then it's gonna be back out again. So when this deck comes down all the way and stops here, it's gonna stop even with the slab and go back. This will be a lot of area right here for these full sun plants to hang out for most of the day. So, but you can see, it's nothing but shade over there. You start getting little spots of sun, and it'll be pretty sunny here until the sun's down back behind, because look, it's just wide open. And that's how, well, this pecan is putting out a lot of shade here. But here it is. So come about 9 or 10, this is open. The sun is up here, and it's just all day sun until it goes down back there. So there's a lot of stuff that needs full sun. And if I could decide just to build that fairy garden right here, sort of at an angle, sort of really pretty, or facing this direction, like right here, where it's not square with the fence. It's sitting off center, where when you're on the deck behind me looking at it, it's facing you. All the stuff is looking at the deck, and that would be full sun for any of that solar stuff. I'm just rattling on, and Leva's in there waiting to eat. All right, I love you guys. God bless y'all.